On an all-new Dr. Phil. From pageant queen to entitled teen.
Did she get her keys?
Yes, she did.
Are you kidding me?
Spoiled beyond belief.
My mom drives me crazy.
Is it her fault that you shoplifted?
If she would have gave me money, I wouldn't have had to.
She gave you $800.
And I spent all of it.
She does what she wants.
You stole your mother's car at 12. You're smoking dope, getting pass-out drunk.
Whenever she wants.
We made it very clear you cannot stay with your boyfriend out here. Where'd you sleep last night?
With my boyfriend.
For as long as she wants.
Why are you not going to school?
I'm homeschooled.
No, you're not.
I would be if she would get internet.
And I am trying to get internet.
You don't owe her internet! What is wrong with you? Let's do it.
I'm gonna do what Dr. Phil does not do. Watch this. I was watching a Dr. Phil today. It was about a mother who brought her daughter in because her daughter was completely out of control. She beaten up her mother, stole her mother's car, drinking, drugs, having sex, acting promiscuous and stupid and wild. The mother cannot control her daughter anymore. So she goes to Dr. Phil and says, "Look, my daughter's completely out of control." Dr. Phil sits there with the mother and the daughter, talking about the issues and saying that they both need to get some help. What nobody seems to notice in the audience is that when the mother is talking to the daughter and the daughter is talking to the mother, Dr. Phil keeps stepping in and saying, "Wait a minute, you're entitled. Wait a minute, you're just a spoiled little kid. You don't deserve internet. If you were my daughter, you wouldn't even have a new pair of shoes." Dr. Phil keeps ripping into this young daughter. He's also ripping into the mother. Nobody seems to get the bigger picture. Everybody's saying in the commentary of this Dr. Phil that the mother is to blame. Nobody seems to get the bigger picture. While on the Dr. Phil show, Dr. Phil keeps stepping in and educating the daughter and educating the mother. We end up finding out later on in the episode that the mother was with the father, but the father was a drunken alcoholic that beat up on the mother, and that the mother left. Here's the thing. Mother dated a bad boy, got beaten up, got pregnant, had a kid. We hear in this story that the father is no longer in the picture. What nobody seems to be understanding is that the only thing that Dr. Phil is actually doing in this episode is playing a role of a father to this kid. He's saying no, 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 no. He is laying down rules, boundaries, and limitations. Do people not understand anymore that when you get rid of a father in a child's life, that you then as the mother have to step up and lay down rules, boundaries, and limitations? What mom hated in the dad is what the daughter needs from the dad. Mothers usually get rid of the fathers because they feel like they are restricted, oppressed, kept down. They don't understand that a man's job is to lay down rules, boundaries, and limitations, and if you break them, he will break you as a consequence. This is the role of a father. The father keeps the boundaries and keeps the peace in the house. When you remove the father, you remove the element of control. There is a reason why men control women. If you do not control them, they end up like this daughter here. Out of control, out of whack. And everybody expected the mother to correct the daughter. But the mother cannot even correct herself. She has no control over her own self. She has no man in her life controlling her, educating her, guiding her, being her mentor. Men are the mentors of females. We lay down the rules, boundaries, and limitations, and if you cross them, there will be consequences, and your ass will be tanned red. This is what men do. Women in America have gotten rid of men because men control, and now they are out of control. And now when their lives come crashing down from being out of control for so long and the consequences of their out-of-control behavior finally catch up to them, they cry and act like they don't know what's wrong in their life. They rebel against men, then they rebel against themselves. When they are no longer in control of themselves anymore and end up in prison, this is when they finally start understanding the error of their ways. Or they blame the fathers even more for not being there. But never do they blame the mother in the first place for removing the father. What the mother hates in a father is what the daughter needs from her father. Mothers don't like to be controlled, told what to do, how to do it, and to shut up and like it. But that's exactly what the daughter needs. No woman alive should be raising a young boy or a young girl by herself. Most mothers today get rid of their sons around the age of 14, calling him hyper, having ADHD, excusing her own lack of boundaries, limitations, and respect towards the son or the daughter that she has to get rid of him. They fail at being parents. A father is the one that lays down the law, lays down the rules, and enforces them. When you remove the father, you basically give an okay signal to the child to do anything that they want to do. Almost every daughter today who is out of control because she's lacking a father in her life, lacking male influence in her life. She would not be sleeping around with a bunch of strange men if she had a father at home that cared about her in the first place. She would not do bad deeds if she knew that she had to come home and face her father who was waiting for her with a belt. You Americans in American society have completely allowed yourselves to be corrupted this bad, where women are no longer controlled by men, and women are completely out of control. Out of control in their own lives, but cannot even take control of their children's lives. Men have a role to play in the raising of a child. You can deny this as much as you want to, but the more that you deny it, is the more destruction will be brought upon you. The truth of this whole entire story was, the daughter is the mother's karma. The mother that decided to sleep with the bad boy, decided to get rid of the bad boy after she got pregnant, decided to raise a child by herself, and the child overtook her. This is War Guns Fire. Just want to bring that story out. See you all later.